is actually better. So if you have
YouTube, that's
YouTube,
probably easier.
and we're getting a small image here, small. See if I can get the camera fix here. That's better.
Yeah, much better.
Yeah, just 1 second. And I think, oops, I think that's going to be it. All right.
All right.
I'm glad we figured this out because we had a problem with one of the computers. So Ashley and Kevin will be back next week. We're doing it today, myself and Greg.
Okay. Hi, I'm Greg. If you guys don't know me, I know most people out there, but not everybody.
We're going to start with
New arrivals.
new arrivals, restocks, and then we'll get on to greatest hits. If you can share, we still have the wheel, so just let me know, and I'll put your name on the wheel. All right.
Perfect.
Let's get down.
What was this?
Hi, Angel on YouTube.
Who's this? I don't even know who it is. What is it?
That is Sparks.
Oh, Sparks. Sparks. What's the name of the album?
Mad.
Mad. This is Sparks Mad. Can everybody see it?
Can you hear me okay? All right.
Just keep going.
Keep going. Yeah.
We got Transformers the movie, the soundtrack.
Just try to angle it so both.
Both cameras.
Yep. So go more this way.
This way.
Yep. Perfect. Yeah, this is fun.
Okay. A Goofy movie, the soundtrack.
That is on colored vinyl.
And it comes with a sticker sheet. We have the B-52's self-titled picture disc.
That's from Record Store Day.
Pretty nice. We have Wang Chung, Clear Light, Dark Matter. We have Hozier, the self-titled album.
That is a specific color that you could only get through Hozier directly. So that's on blue vinyl.
Oh.
All right, we got a big one here. This is Record Store Day Oasis, the complete Oasis singles, 169. It's numbered. Okay. And this was one of the most desirable records on Record Store Day. We got one here.
Yeah, that was pretty desirable this time around.
All right. Brian Spicer, Bon Jovi, Greatest Hits. The one of the things you need to mention, and Stoney pointed it out, we need to save prices on
exactly.
So Oasis is 169. If we missed any of the comments, the early comments, just repeat them. We just started to see the comments.
Dylan, Fred. Do you have Bon Jovi?
We do have Bon Jovi. When we get to it, we're gonna. That's for Brian Spicer, so we'll get to it and it'll be Brian's. You can just keep
Okay.
on going. Stony Sheared. Max.
This is the self-titled, right? Kiss.
Yes.
We have Kiss self-titled for $27.99. We have the self-mining for $21.99.
Wait one second. Michael H. Bat Out of Hell, please. Now 2, right? Yes. Bat Out of Hell.
1 or 2?
2. That is for. Can you see the comments on your?
I cannot. Yeah, the last comment I have is Mary Ellen, though.
Okay, yeah, probably put it sideways, or actually put it right over here, maybe here, so I can see it. Keep it uploaded. So yes,
Yeah,
so
I can't
it's
see
Michael
any.
H. for Meatloaf.
Next, we have Metallica Master of Puppets for $24.99. We have System of a Down self-titled for $22.99.
Donner's on, so I got a couple of things I just want to double check to see if this is for Donna. So Donna, you had asked for Lords of the Rings. Is that right? And not sure if you wanted the Shaka Khan. I know you were asking about it. Okay.
So I have to keep tapping to get the comments?
Shouldn't have to.
Unless I go there.
Thank you. Donna, it's aside.
But I'm still not. It's still not updating fast enough. We have Booker T's in the MGs. Hip Hugger for $17.99.
Call from 90.
Max G Records.
We have Tool. There's a Shadow Behind Me, which was a live show at the Jello Loft on September 5th, 1991.
Okay.
For $23.99.
All right. Okay. All right. Thank you. Bye. 1 second. Looks like we're mirrored on Facebook.
Mark wants Oasis.
Always. Okay. All right. Not sure how to switch that around now. Tool for Brian Spicer. Mark. We got Oasis.
We have my personal favorite.
Do you have a Tool for?
Right there. Steely Dan Greenflower Street, which is a live show for $27.99.
Watch the.
I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Getting used to it. We have Dirty Dancing for $22.99. We have Sublime 40 Ounces of Freedom for $32.99. We have Devo 50 Years of the Devolution for $39.99. Double LP on red and blue vinyl.
Pink Floyd Animals Steve Costa. If we didn't mention
Steely Dan also.
something, please repeat. We might have overlooked your comment.
That's for Steve as
Steve
well.
Costa.
Donna wants a Steely Dan too. Do you have more?
I'll place it another order on those if you want. It's the only one.
That's the only one, Donna.
Actually, I think I have more coming.
We have Flogging Molly, their new album, Life is Good, for $44.99. We have Larkin Poe, Kindred Spirits, for $79.99.
It looks. How's the YouTube signal today? It looks like we're having problems with Facebook, but that's as best as we're probably going to get it right now.
He answered.
Okay, yeah, Donna did claim it. That's Steely Dan earlier. She had sent me a message, unfortunately. Yeah. But we do have more.
We will be getting more of those, so it's going to go to Donna. I have Surfer's Choice by Dick Dale and his Deltones for $29. We have Johnny Mathis, 33 Greatest Hits, for $32.99. We have Once Upon a Time, the Tarantino Sound, for $22.99.
That's on colored vinyl.
On red vinyl. We have Childish Gambino, Bando Stone, for $35.99. We have Lil Wayne, The Carter 3, for $32.99. We have Rocky Horror Picture Show for $16.99. It's on red vinyl.
All right, and Max gets the points for this year.
Did everybody hear John?
Yep. All right, we're going to start our first auction soon. We're going to move these out. And the first auction of the night, double check your the comments just in case.
Mine aren't.
And Ant wanted Rocky Horror. Or Ant. Here, just write Ant on that. So our first record, it's the original Lord of the Rings from 1978. Just gonna move it closer. Gatefold cover. That's the front. That's the back. The two records have really nice label. Both records are in excellent shape. Okay. And we're going to stop this one at $10. This is the original Lords of the Ring cartoon ones from 1978, and I have Greg read out the track listing. This one. All right.
We have side one, theme from Lord of the Rings, History of the Ring, The Journey Begins, Encounter with the Ring Wraiths, Riders of Rohan. Side 2, Escape to Rivendell, Mines of Moria, The Battle in the Mines, the Balrog. Side 3, Mithrandir, Gandalf Remembers, Frodo Disappears, Following the Oars, Attack of the Oars. Side 4, Helm's Deep, The Dawn Battle, Theoden's Victory, The Voyage to Mordor, theme from The Lord of the Rings. And we're starting that one off at $10.
$10. And we do have a max bid already, so it's at $10 right now. The second auction of the night is a sealed original Columbia house. Completely sealed. No issues. It's a gatefold pressing from the 80s.
Probably cost 5 cents back in the day.
Maybe through that record club. So go ahead, read the track listing.
Side 1, we have Helter Skelter, Van Diemen's Land, Desire, Hawk Moon 269. Side 2, All Along the Watchtower, I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For, Freedom for My People, Silver and Gold, Pride in the Name of Love, Angel of Harlem, Love Rescue Me, When Love Comes to Town, Heartland. Side 4, God Part 3, The Star Spangled Banner, Bullet the Blue Sky, and All I Want Is You. And that is starting out at $30.
All right. Our third auction of the night is WoW. VG Plus. Got the original inner sleeve. With the lyrics.
Lord is up to 13.
Lord has an automatic bid. It's now 14 because there's a max bid. You can.
Lord is now 14.
Okay. This is an original UK pressing. It's VG Plus. Starting bid on this is $12, and you can read the track listing.
Track listing is side 1, Aphrodisiac. Side 2, Do You Want to Hold Me? Roustabout, Lonesome Tonight, Love Me, What's the Time? Side 2, Mario. Quiver, Arrows in My... The Man Mountain, Ricky D, Tommy Tucker, Love, Peace, and Harmony.
All right, and
We're starting that out at
$12.
$12.
All right. Can we see all of them on screen? Yep. And we have take down Elena's. We're going to do a 45. All right. Pretty rare 45. You don't see REM picture sleeve 45s very often. The cover is VG Plus. Almost near mint, but it's VG Plus excellent. The record is excellent to near mint. Okay. It's on IRS. And it's Driver on the Driver 8 and Crazy on the B side. All right.
That's starting at $7.
All right. Place that one in the empty spot. All right, let's catch up with the bids. What do we got? REM.
I can't even.
We have Stony at 7. Lord of the Rings is now at 21. It did surpass the max bid. Stony at 21.
I can't see anything.
All right.
That's YouTube.
Okay, we can just have to watch this one.
Okay.
And then U2. We have a bid for U2. Yes, $30 for Stony. And Bow Wow Wow. I have a bid for
Raboul
Raboul.
for 12.
Is there any other ones we're missing? So we have Lords of the Ring now is at $30 on the Facebook side. And what's this one?
Donna's already.
Lord, Donna was at 25, but it was beat by
Donna's at 35.
35.
But Mary Ellen bid first.
But
At
35 takes the lead. 35 for
Mary Ellen.
no Donna.
But Mary Ellen.
No, Donna now it's 36. All right. 36 for Lord of the Rings from Donna. All right, let me just catch up here. Stony is all right. So Chris and Rachel are Raboul.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. They're usually on the Facebook. I'm assuming they're on YouTube because YouTube is working better. All right, so Bow Wow is at 12. All right, let me just recap this. Actually, we got Lords of the Ring
40
for
Mary Ellen.
Mary Ellen. REM is Stony at 7. U2 is Stony. And Bow Wow is Stony. All right, are we there? Cool. All right, so tonight we're gonna have more options.
45.
45 for Donna. So 45 for Donna, Lords of the Ring. Yeah, you don't see that record. That's actually the first time I've seen it. So we're going to have more auctions tonight. We're doing 10 minutes. So you have up to 5 minutes to call in your max bid. All right. Let the timer begin. We'll recap in a little bit. Thank you, Rachel and Chris.
Next, we have Billie Eilish, Hit Me Hard and Soft for $32.99. We have The Beatles, Let It Be for $29.99. Mastered by Giles Martin and Sam O'Kell. We have The Beatles, Abbey Road, the Anniversary Edition for $29.99. We have Blues Traveler, Follow the Acoustic for $49.99. It's a weird cover. It's like printed upside down. We have The Weeknd, Hurry Up Tomorrow for $45.99. We have David Bowie live in Santa Monica for $34.99.
Actually, read the track listing on this. This is like a greatest hits live, pretty much.
We have Ziggy Stardust, Changes, Life on Mars, The Supermen, Space Oddity, Andy Warhol, and John I'm Only Dancing. Side B, we have Moon Age Daydream.
Max for David Bowie. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah.
No, we don't have to keep going, but
Do we have more than one of those?
I'll have more on order. Actually, we have actually Cynthia had come in on the first. So Cynthia, you got David Bowie. Mark, we can try to get it for next week, and Max, we do have one coming. So Max, you'll have the one that's coming. Cynthia, you'll have it. You'll have this one. Thank you, Cynthia.
We have Jimi Hendrix Blues for $31.99.
That's a double LP.
Double LP with a booklet. We have Jeff Buckley Grace for $27.99 on gold vinyl.
So Don is asking, Lord of the Rings, you're winning with 45 for Donna on Lord of the Rings. REM is at 7, the Stony. U2, $30. That's a sealed original Columbia from the 80s. And Bow Wow is at 12. Bow Wow Wow is at 12 for some.
We have Adrian Young. Something About April 11th, $26.99.
It was slimy. All right, you got 6 minutes. You got 1 minute to call in your max bid if you want to.
We have Yes singles for $24.99, and that's on splatter vinyl.
That's the best of.
Yeah.
It's all the singles from Yes.
We have Pitbull's Greatest Hits for $31.99. It is clear with black swirls colored vinyl.
And Max, you have a question if Arcane came in? Max, Arcane did come in. It's got your name on it. And I wasn't sure if you wanted, you were talking about it. Interstellar. So, yes. Max, you have Arcane.
Having trouble seeing the feeds.
But yeah, you're gonna just have to watch
That they're saying that.
Oh, really?
In the chat.
Is that on the Facebook? They're having trouble. All right, I think we're back. If you have the option of YouTube, it seems like YouTube is working much better than our Facebook today. Usually it's the other way around. All right.
All right. We have Bruce Springsteen's Greatest Hits for $35.99.
I don't have another copy of Arcane, but I can definitely get it.
Next, we have Van Halen. Van Halen, which one is this? I always forget. 1984. For $25.99. What are we looking at for auctions?
All right, we've got 3 minutes left on the auctions. Lord of the Rings is at 45. U2's at 30. Bow Wow Wow is at 12. And REM is at 7.
Next, we have some 45s. We have Ghost, Mary on the Cross, $12.99.
And yes, I'll put your name
The
on
side A is Kiss the Go Go.
Max on Interstellar.
That's on purple vinyl. Next we have
Thank you, Max.
Girl in Red. Side A, We Fell in Love in October.
Van
Side B is the original demo.
for Brian Spicer.
Who was Van Halen?
Yeah.
Next we have Lola Young. Messy. $21.99 on red vinyl. Side B is Messy Acoustic.
So Cure picture disc. Did we do the Cure picture disc yet?
No. We did a B-52 picture disc. Is that the Cure picture disc?
I'm not sure if this is the one. Was it the top Cure picture disc? Cynthia?
Mary Ellen is at 48 with Lord of the Rings.
48 for Lords of the Ring.
Donna's now at 50.
50 for Lord of the Rings. Donna
Cynthia, the Cure picture disc that's on the wall.
on the wall. Oh, right here. Sorry. All right, Cynthia. Thank you. We're a little bit out of it today.
Next we have Bryan Adams, Tina Turner.
All right, let's just recap this. We are at 50 on Lord of the Rings. Thank you, Mark, for the stars. We have 20 seconds. So Lord of the Rings 50, REM 7, U2 30, and Bow Wow Wow 12. I'm having a hard time looking at the.
Yeah, me too.
All right. But this is the best. All right. So Lord of the Rings goes to Donna
For 50. Where's the bell?
All right. We have a bell. Where is the bell? I have it here. So hit the bell. That is $50, Donna, for Lord of the Rings. All right. Next one,
We have
U2
U2,
for
30.
Stony.
Stony.
We have Bow Wow.
Well,
These are original
lots of
prices.
things.
$12 for
Stony.
Stony as well. And REM.
Also goes to Stony for 7.
We get our
Our
next option.
options.
We're going to do a very rare record, the Stone Pony Evergreen Volume 2. This is very rare. Linda Ronstadt is on the cover. She was the lead singer for this band. Let's front. That's the back. Yeah, it looks like we are having problems on
Facebook.
Yeah. But Facebook is not working very well. All right.
I guess Mary Ellen had her bid in for 51.
We'll review the video
Yes.
to see if who came first. But the last one I saw was 50.
That's
and
what
not
I saw.
51. Yeah. All right. So that's the album. The record is in excellent shape. Excellent. I played it. It sounds amazing.
Track listing on it is side 1, December Dream. Song About the Rain, Autumn Afternoon, I'd Like to Know, Evergreen Part 1, Evergreen Part 2, Side 2, Different Drum, Driftin', One for One, Back on the Street Again, Toys in Time, New Hard Times. And we're starting that off at 75.
Again, you can call in your max bid. Have 5 minutes to do so once we start the timer, or you can call in now. This is 75, original pressing. Extremely rare. This is Earth, Wind, and Fire sealed club pressing. Sealed near mint on the cover, but it is stunning. It's a rare record to begin with. You don't see this one, and the fact that it's sealed makes it extra special.
Yeah.
You can read the track listing.
Track listing, side 1, Interlude Soweto, Taking Chances, Heritage featuring The Boys, Good Time featuring Sly Stone, Interlude Body Rap, Anything You Want, Interlude Bird, Wanna Be the Man featuring MC Hammer, side 2, Close to Home, Daydreamin', King of Groove, I'm in Love, For the Love of You featuring MC Hammer, Motor, Interlude Faith, Welcome, Soweto Reprise. We're starting that off at $20.
All right, Bonnie Raitt, original 80s pressing, 1988. Not a reissue, it's on Columbia.
It's a great album.
Near mint, both cover and vinyl. Original inner sleeve. And that's the vinyl.
Side 1, we have Nick of Time, Thing Called Love, Love Letter, Cry on My Shoulder, Real Man, Nobody's Girl, Have a Heart, Too Soon to Tell, I Will Not Be Denied, I Ain't Gonna Let You Break My Heart Again, The Road's My Middle Name. We're starting this off at 25.
Near mint. All right, and we got one more. Again, tonight's auctions are all going to be 10 minutes. And this is a cool 45. This is David Bowie. Okay. What's special about this one is it's a poster cover. The record is in excellent shape. This is what it opened up to. David Bowie.
I've never seen a picture disc poster in a 45 before.
All right. This is the cover and the poster all built into one. This we're going to start at $10. Excellent shape. Is Fantasy on that, Stony? Is that on which album? Are you talking about Stone Pony? No Fantasy.
No
yet?
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh, okay,
It
yeah.
is not. No,
But it is sealed.
it is sealed. That's a little later than Fantasy.
All right, we're going to start the auction at 10 minutes. Again, you have 5 minutes to call in your max bid, which I advise. Let me see if I can.
Cynthia David Bowie for 25.
1 second. Max G record. Hey. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay, so Raboul, which is Chris, and that's Chris. Yeah, that is the winner of Bow Wow Wow. Gotcha. Thank you. Thanks for being honest. Thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks. So we have a bid for 25 for David Bowie.
That goes to Cynthia.
Yep.
We have the next record we have is Bryan Adams and Tina Turner, Record Store UK for $24.99. We have Oasis for $17.99. Some might A side, some might say B, Talk Tonight. Who's this, John?
That is Chappelle Roan.
This is Chappelle Rowan for $15.99. Side A, Good Luck Babe. Side B, Read and Make Out.
Yeah, we're definitely having trouble with Facebook. Yeah.
We have Chappelle Rowan, Pink Pony Club for $15.99. Side A is Pink Pony Club. Side B is Naked in Manhattan.
I guess if you're on the YouTube side, you can view it much better than Facebook. I think Facebook is buffering here and there.
I'm having a hard time. Next, we have Soft Cell Tainted Love, which is on limited edition pink vinyl for $15.99. Side A is Tainted Love. Side B is by Mark Allman and Andy Sex Gang, The Hunger Years. That's $15.99. We ready to start greatest hits?
Yep.
Down. We're going to start off our greatest hits with Daryl Hall and John Oates, Rock and Soul Part 1. This is by Mobile Fidelity. It's going to be $39.99. Next, we have the MoFi Bob Dylan's Greatest Hits for $59.99. Next, we have Bill Withers' Greatest Hits, featuring just the two of us in Soul Shadows on MoFi for $39.99. I think this is one of the best sounding MoFis out there.
And for the price point, you
For the
can't
price point, it's incredible.
if you don't have a mobile fidelity, that's a great.
That's a great one to start with, but it's addicting. Next, we have The Offspring's Greatest Hits for $27.99.
We can probably just put them down. I'd put them in that box.
Next, we have Kiss World Best of Kiss for $32.99. Just trying to see. Just making sure nobody's. We have Lupe Fiasco's Greatest Hits for $19.99.
All right, let me just recap on the auction. So Stone Pony, open bid. Earth, Wind, and Fire, it's open, no bid. Bonnie Raitt, no bid. And David Bowie's at 25.
Next, we have Miles Davis, his Ultimate Collection for $22.99. It's a great little starter for Miles Davis. A little bit of, kind of has everything from the beginning to the very end, including a cover of Michael Jackson's Human Nature, which was pretty good off of his last album right before he died. And that's $22.99. We have Air Supply's Greatest Hits for $23.99. Somebody asked for this earlier.
I think that was
Max, maybe?
Brian.
Somebody.
I think it was Brian Spicer.
Donna wants Miles. We have Fleetwood Mac's Greatest Hits for $24.99. We have Heart's Greatest Hits for $31.99.
We have more Bon Jovi copies coming in.
We have Rick Springfield's Greatest Hits, Big Hits, on clear vinyl. It includes Greatest Hits, Volume 2, and Rarities. That's $36.99. We have Queen's Greatest Hits, Volume 2, one of the best-selling albums of all time. And it's half-speed mastered at Abbey Road Studios.
If you read the track listing, it's some people don't realize all the hits that are on the second.
Side 1 is A Kind of Magic, Under Pressure, Radio Gaga, I Want It All, I Want to Break Free, Innuendo, It's a Hard Life, Breakthrough, Who Wants to Live Forever, Headlong, The Miracle, I'm Going Slightly Mad, The Invisible Man, Hammer to Fall, Friends Will Be Friends, The Show Must Go On, and One Vision. And that's $35.99.
Queen. I think Cynthia asked for
Kim.
Queen.
Cynthia.
Cynthia first. But it's a record I can easily
Kim said
get.
it was awesome.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Kim, for letting us know. We appreciate the feedback.
Next, we have My Chemical Romance. May Death Never Stop You for $34.99.
50 seconds on the auction. And we will get more copies of Bon Jovi for next week. Just let that run out. A lot of people today on YouTube because the signal is much better than the Facebook side today. Stony has a lot of company today on the YouTube side. All right. And David Bowie goes to Cynthia.
David Bowie goes to Cynthia for $25.
And you can get those down. We'll recap those later in the night. I'll take that. All right, let's put up our next auctions. Again, these are 10 minutes instead of the regular 15 minutes. This is a fun one. This is Safety Dance. The other problem we're having with Facebook is everything's reversed. The cover is in excellent shape. The record, I played it earlier, is in excellent shape. And it is the 12-inch version of this popular song. They have half a dozen hits. Obviously, this is the big hits. And
we're going to start that at $6.
All right. Our next one is an original George Harrison Best Of. It's got the shrink wrap still on it and a hype sticker. The cool inner sleeve. All right, we have a bid for Men Without Hats for Cynthia. In a second.
And the George Harrison track list is side 1, Something, If I Needed Someone, Here Comes the Sun, Taxman, Think for Yourself, For You Blue, While My Guitar Gently Weeps, side 2, My Sweet Lord, Give Me Love, Give Me Peace on Earth, You, Bangladesh, Dark Horse, What Is Life?
Again, a cool label. It is from the 70s. George Harrison, the Best Of. Starting bid on this one is $20.
Donna wants to know if we can order more of the Christmas Rudolph album.
Yes, I have more on order.
Isn't there one?
No. This is Vanity 6, an original press. All right. George Harrison, we have a bid for Stony at 20. Excellent shape, both vinyl and jacket. All right.
Vanity, the track listing is side 1, Nasty Girl, Wet Dream, Drive Me Wild, He's So Dull. Side B is side 6. If a girl answers, don't hang up. Make up, bite the beat, and 3 times 2 equals 6. And interesting, the time is the band on it.
And she worked with Prince.
Prince.
Yeah. Yes, it was Capitol label on that. George Harrison, Mary Ellen. All right, and we're going to add a very cool Madonna. Now, this is an Italian pressing. What's cool about this record, similar to David Bowie, it's a poster. So the record comes in a separate sleeve inside the poster. Trying to get both angles here. Should have the cameras closer together. And the poster or the cover of Madonna turns into a poster. A young Madonna. And that is the cover to the 45. Not only it's different, it's an import. This one we're going to start off at $20. All right. For Madonna, let me just jot down what we have for. So Cynthia with Men Without Hats is 10. Right? Was it 10?
10.
Yeah. And all the other ones are open. Actually, I'm sorry. Stony has George
20.
20. All right. Am I missing anything else? Yeah.
Nope. You want to put the timer? And next we have Anastasia's Greatest Hits for $28.99. We have Aha's Greatest Hit, Time and Again, The Ultimate Aha for $34.99. This is a double LP. We have Alice Cooper's Greatest Hits for $37.99.
That is a colored vinyl. I'm not sure on the color, but it is a colored. It might be silver, if I'm not mistaken.
Doesn't say.
Yeah. I hate that.
I hate that too. Next, we have Alice Cooper Classics on red vinyl for $31.99. That's a cool cover.
Yep. We have up for pre-order the new Alice Cooper record that's coming out with the original band.
Next, we have Johnny Mathis, the Silver Anniversary album for $12.99. And that's near mint.
If just so you know, if you need to call for any reason for max bids or anything, just give us a call at 774-473-7464. If you're a first-time buyer, you just simply send us your email and we'll invoice you at the end of the night. If you're from out of town, if you're picking up, just let us know that you're picking up.
Okay.
I am not reading messages, so messages don't work. That's why I'm bringing up the phone
Call tonight.
tonight.
It's special. Next, we have ABBA Gold for $39.99.
And that is in gold vinyl.
Gold vinyl. If you need me to read any of the track listings on the greatest hits, just let me know. We have John Prine's Now Playing, which is the greatest hits on cobalt transparent vinyl for $19.99.
Put in the slide. Actually, you know what? I'll take.
Take a stack.
Yeah. Lighten up. That's good.
We have Alphaville and Eternally Yours. That is $34.99. Thought it was colored vinyl. But it's not. Next, we have the Best of Band X for $33.99. That's a record store day.
We got 6 minutes on the auctions. Again, men without hats, safety dance is at $10 to Cynthia. George Harrison best of is at $20 for Stony. Vanity 6 is open at starting bid $10. The Madonna poster / 45 Italian pressing is at $20 starting bid with no bids.
Next, we have the Best of the Beach Boys. This is the 60th anniversary edition for $39.99.
In 15 minutes, we're going to have a small jazz segment. Greg here is a jazz specialist, enthusiast.
I try. Next, we have the Best of the Beach Boys for $14.99. That's, do you do cover first and then vinyl?
Yes, and no record and then
Record. So the record is in excellent condition, and the cover is in near mint condition.
Also, used records tonight are 10% off.
Next, we have the Beatles 1962 to 1966 for $24.99. And the cover is VG Plus and the record is VG Plus. Next, we have the Beatles, same record, for $75.99. This is a 3 LP featuring 38 tracks. And it's half speed mastered on 100-gram black vinyl. That's $75.99.
3 records on that one versus the original 2.
Next, we have REO Speedwagon, the hits, for $22.99.
I think that's the only greatest hits from
Them ever.
Ever, yeah.
We have Shaved Fish, the Lennon and the Plastic Ono Band greatest hits. That is $29.99. Near mint
Plus 10% off.
plus 10% off. Next, we have the B-52s greatest hits for $36.99. I believe this is a double LP as well. We have the Best of Billy Idol for $36.99. We have Bill Withers Greatest Hits for $22.99. We also have the MoFi copy of this for $39.99.
All right, you get under 2 minutes.
We have the Best of Blue Oyster Cult, Don't Fear the Reaper. This is music on vinyl. Their stuff is pressed great. And that is $50.99.
Any chance Pink Floyd? Which Pink Floyd are you looking for, Patrick? All right, we
Animals.
Animals. We sold it earlier,
Do you-
actually.
do
That
you-
that was the last one. Yeah, we'll have more next week. We did have one earlier in
yeah,
the
we
show.
sold it.
We'll get it back.
Next, we have Bob Dylan's Greatest Hits for $22.99. This is near mint.
All right, 40 seconds. Men without hats, $10 to Cynthia. George Harrison, best of $20 to Sony. And Open, Vanity 6, and Madonna. Gambler, 45/poster. We're buffering it on
Facebook.
All right, 9 seconds. All right. Pass me that safety net. So, George Harrison, Stoney. Ring the bell. Cynthia. Men without hats. I keep going to men.
Men at work.
Men at work. All right. Any door stands out there? Because I have the best of the doors. I almost didn't sell this, but I already have one. But I was probably going to keep it, but I'll make somebody really happy with this one. This is a minty copy of the Doors. The best of the Doors. It's a 2 LP. I mean minty. This is the inner.
And
This thing is amazing.
And it sounds incredible.
It sounds better than most.
It sounds.
If not better than.
I did a side-by-side one night of the UHQR
Against this.
and
This blows the new high fidelities out of the water. Don't forget, this is 1985. This was using a fresher tape than 2025. So many years went by. The Doors stuff kept coming out all these years, and they kept using the tape. So the tape is not as fresh as when this was done. So most of these songs sound better than any, if not all of them, than any reissue. I haven't compared it to the Rhino Hi-Fi, but I did compare it to the Acoustic Sounds UHQR, which
is some of the best sounding.
exactly. In this, the tracks that are on here, when compared to LA Woman UHQR, sound better. And this record is mint. I wasn't sure which one to keep because I have one myself. But this is up for auction tonight. And I'll let you read the track listing.
The track listing: Break On Through, Light My Fire, The Crystal Strip, People Are Strange, Strange Days, Love Me Two Times, 5 to 1, Waiting for the Sun, Spanish Caravan, When the Music's Over. Side 3, Hello, I Love You, Roadhouse Blues, LA Woman, Riders on the Storm. Side 4 is Touch Me, Love Her Madly, The Unknown Soldier, and The End. We're starting this off at $80.
Bon Jovi, original hype sticker, original first press. This is near mint on the jacket. Excellent on the vinyl.
Did you get REO Speedwagon for Kim yet?
No. We're going to stop this one off at $15. Again, it's got the original shrink with the hype sticker. Excellent shape. I'll let you. Who's this one?
Kim.
Kim.
Side 1, we have Runaway, Roulette, She Don't Know Me, Shot Through the Heart, Love Lies, Breakout, Burning for Love, Come Back, and Get Ready. We're starting this off at $15.
All right. We got one more. Sticks. Gatefold cover. Excellent shape on the jacket. Excellent on the vinyl. This has an etching that plays, so you can play over the etching. This is one of the first etch records that made it really big. You can see it. And it is in excellent shape. Starting at 50, and I'll let you read. I think it's on the inside.
Inside. Track listings: AD 1928, Rockin' the Paradise, Too Much Time on My Hands, Nothing ever goes as planned. The best of times. Lonely people. She cares. Snowblind. Halfpenny, Twopenny. AD 1958. And State Street Sadie.
All right, and
That's
last
starting at 15.
is a 45, which they don't come by a lot, from Led Zeppelin. Excellent. Side A, Immigrant Song. Side B, Hey Hey, What Can I Do? Original press from Atlantic. Starting bid, $5.
I've never seen a Led Zeppelin 45.
It's hard to come by. I don't think they believed in 45s.
Fives.
All right. So 10 minutes. All auctions are open. No bids.
It's 8:26. Do you want
All right. We're going to switch over to
some
jazz
jazz
for a little. And then we'll come back to greatest hits. So what's this? We got Angel. Hi, Angel. Bid on Led Zeppelin for 5. And let me check up here. Don't think we're missing anything. Nope.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems YouTube is definitely working better than Facebook tonight.
Definitely. So we're going to start out with Stanley Turrentine. Look out for $30.99 on Blue Note, the classic vinyl series. I think they've done a really good job with this. All the Blue Note classic vinyl stuff is really high fidelity, almost as good as the Tone Poet. Not as good. The main difference is one is 180 gram vinyl and one isn't. But this is a great album. $30.99. And when you buy a Blue Note tonight, you can pick from the little treasure chests. We got a Blue Note slip mat. We have a lanyard.
Oh, start the timer. Great, thank you.
We have the lanyard. We have the pin, which I don't think I'm going to get anybody to see the pin, but
So that's the enamel pin.
and then we have the poster.
Sticks for Mark.
Next we have Thelonious Monk as himself. It's a really great record. Really good solo piano playing by Monk. This is in my top 20 favorite jazz albums of all time. That's $38.99. Oh, you wanna?
Yeah, just put him. So
Next, we have the Record Store Day exclusive limited mono edition of Mulligan Meets Monk. That's $37.99. We have the great Nina Simone, the best studio and live recordings, limited edition colored 180 gram audiophile vinyl. We have Miles Davis Walkin'.
you have a question on Stan?
Title on is Look Out. Next we have Miles Davis Walkin', which is on Prestige, $38.99. Great album. Horace Silver's on it. Percy Heath, Kenny Clark.
Nina Simone is $32.99. Cynthia. And then price again. What is it? For Donna. Thank
$30.99. Next we have Miles Davis, The Musing of Miles. Features Miles Davis on trumpet, Red Garland on piano, Oscar Pettiford on bass, and Philly Joe Jones on drums. That's $38.99. Next we have Blue Soul by the Blue Mitchell Sextet.
Stanley.
Turntime.
Yeah. What was the price?
$30.99.
And Stanley?
Yep.
For Donna?
For
yes.
Donna. We have Blue Soul, the Blue Mitchell Sextet with Jimmy Heath, Curtis Fuller, Philly Joe Jones, Wynton Kelly.
That is numbered.
I did not realize that. This is number 264 out of 500. One of the quintessential jazz albums of all time. We have Time Out, the Dave Brubeck Quartet. This is a great album. The cover is great. This is the acoustic sound version at 45 RPM. Sounds incredible.
It's the definitive.
It's the definitive. I have an original 6i, and I believe this sounds better than my original 6i. That's $60.99. We have another copy of Time Out by Dave Brubeck at $18.99. This is on crystal clear vinyl. Another great starter.
Yeah. Say $40.
$40. We have a Mobile Fidelity copy of Miles Davis Bitches Brew. I can guarantee this is a good copy. This was my copy. It sounds incredible. I ended up upgrading to the one step at $54.99. This is near mint.
Plus 10% off.
Plus 10% off. Not my favorite Miles album. It's kind of when he gets into the funky period. But if you're into jazz fusion, it's kind of cool stuff. Next, we have the One Step Bitches Brew for $125. 2 LPs, 33 RPM. Sounds great. Next, we have John Coltrane, My Favorite Things for $34.99. This is the 60th anniversary on 180 gram vinyl. We also have an original first press at $349.99. You'll probably never see one of these again.
10% off.
And 10% off tonight. It's a great album. He covers the song My Favorite Things, and I think it's the best Coltrane album, in my opinion.
We have a bid for The Doors.
This
from
is
Chris.
$349.99.
$80. And that's what the original what it looks like on the first press.
Yeah, an Atlantic.
Kevin's is on. It did go up, Kevin. It's buy it now. Maybe for $10 you can have it, plus your employee discount.
Next, we have Something Else, which is really interesting because it has Miles Davis as a side player, which you don't see much. The lineup on this is incredible. Cannonball Adderley, Miles Davis, Hank Jones, Sam Jones, and Art Blakey. That's $29.99. You don't get more quintessential jazz than this. Maybe Kind of Blue is the only thing that I would say is
John Coltrane. Cynthia, on the John Coltrane, which one? We have the original for $3.49,
plus 10% off.
and then we have the reissue.
Two for $34.99.
What a price difference! Just type in, if you can, original or reissue. Reissue. Yeah.
Reissue.
Cynthia. Good choice.
Good choice.
Great record.
Great record. Next, we have the One Step of Something Else, which is the last album I just talked about. This is on Mobile Fidelity, 45 RPM, super vinyl. Sounds incredible. And that is $125. Next, we have Miles Davis, My Funny Valentine in concert.
All right, so just want to recap quick. Doors, $80. Styx, $15. Led Zeppelin, $5. Oh, Doors, $82. But, so that is, yep. She got, Chris got it at 82. Just in time. Doors.
At 82 to Chris.
Great record. I almost didn't want to sell it because I wanted 2 copies. A safety copy. Led Zeppelin goes to Angel. And Mark, Styx. And Bon Jovi will go to the buy it now pile. All right. Anybody into country? Because I got like the original first album from this young guy. It is Garth Brooks. This is Near Mint. It still has the shrink wrap, but it's coming apart. I'm not gonna lie. Yep. Original Inner Sleep. This is Garth Brooks' first album. Nice label here.
On Capitol.
I've never seen this record.
I've never seen one before either.
Yeah, so as Kevin would say, it's rare. Mint or near mint. Still in shrink. $75. All right, I think let's take a look here. Bon Jovi for Angel. Buy it now. Can we get more cost-effective versions of Time Out by Dave Brubeck?
We have one.
We have one, yeah. We have a.
We have this one right here.
So Angel, I'm putting Bon Jovi aside for you.
We have $18.99 for the clear copy of Time Out by Dave Brubeck.
That's under $20.
I mean,
yeah. On clear copy. And did you want it? Is that? Let's see. For Chris, yes.
Yeah.
I'll put that with the Doors.
the track listing on Garth Brooks is Not Counting You. I've got a good thing going. If Tomorrow Never Comes, Every Time That It Rains, Alabama Clay, Much Too Young, Cowboy Bill, Nobody Gets Off in This Town, I Know One, and The Dance. And that's starting at $75.
Another sealed copy. This is a sealed Bruce. $25. It's a pressing sealed. What should we just track listen?
Track listing on this is Better Days, Lucky Town, Local Hero, If I Should Fall Behind, Leap of Faith, The Big Muddy, Living Proof, Book of Dreams, Souls of the Departed, and My Beautiful Reward. That's starting at $25.
Yeah, we have a problem with the mirror on the camera, Andrew. I can't figure it out at this point because we're live, unfortunately. Let me double check, just see if I can, without messing this up. Yeah, I don't think I can fix it at this point. Yeah, on the YouTube side, it's fine. So if you have YouTube, you can see it there better. But yeah, I'm having a hard time with Facebook today. So this is the best we could do today. We'll get it fixed for next week. Kevin and Ashley will be back next week. And I'm sure it'll go a little smoother. But YouTube is working fine. All right, we have an original first. excellent shape. And this is an EP, 4-track EP by the First. One of our computers had a update that we couldn't stop. We went into 7 o'clock and it was still doing an update.
The A side of this is Love My Way, Goodbye Dance Mix. The B side is Aeroplane Dance Mix. And this was produced by Todd Rundgren.
There you go. All right, we're going to put up 145. So we're doing, again, 4 auction items for 10 minutes. And the 45 for this round is cool 45. We're just full of cool 45s today. Fold 45. You don't see these too often. Gatefold 45 by U2. The record comes in a nice inner sleeve. Okay. It is Desire by U2. And cut this one off at $8. Oops. Sorry about that.
No problem.
All right, so Garth Brooks' first record, 75. Original sealed Columbia fan club, or not fan, but Columbia House sealed 25. The first 12, U2 8. 10 minutes. Yeah.
Next, we have a 1965 copy of My Funny Valentine in concert. That's $79.99. The record is VG Plus, and the cover is excellent. It's a great record. And we have the quintessential, probably the #1 jazz record. It is the best-selling jazz record of all time. Miles Davis, Kinda Blue. I personally think there's nothing wrong with this record. Everything is perfect on it. We have Cannonball Adderley, Paul Chambers, James Cobb, John Coltrane, Bill Evans, and Wynton Kelly. This is $28.99. I think it's essential for every record collection. We also have the Miles Davis Kinda Blue MoFi, which sounds incredible. That's $69.99.
Still a good price for a box set.
Great price for a box. It's double LP, 45 RPM, and it's probably the best. It's one of my favorite albums of all time.
I think we have here Dave Brubeck, which is tied or neck and neck.
Neck and neck, pretty much. We also have, if you can see it in the corner up there, an original 6i stereo copy, first pressing 1959, and that is at $600
Plus 10% off.
plus 10% off. Next, we have Jack Johnson by Miles Davis. This is a really funky record.
I like it.
It's more soul, like funk type stuff than your standard Miles Davis stuff. I really like it. That's $39.99. That's the MoFi copy.
We have a few versions of this record.
This is the
Standard.
MoFi. This is Super Vinyl.
Yep.
The Super Vinyl for $59.99.
That's not enough. We have
An original copy for $119. The vinyl is near mint, and the cover is VG+. And there's also another cover to this that some people, like a lot of the records come with. Not, I don't know if it comes with this one, but it's just him.
But that's the OG.
That's the original cover.
All right, now it's your chance to get some swag from
Blue Note.
Nice Slip Mat. You can get a poster. Now the poster for local pickup is not a problem. For shipping, you would have to pay for shipping on a tube. So it would cost $5 to ship this. It has all the covers of a bunch of issues they've done last year and this year. The top Blue Note record.
We have Dexter Gordon Go on Blue Note for $29.99. This is part of the classic series for the 85th anniversary of Blue Note.
Now that is on blue
Vinyl.
exclusive to indie record stores. You can't get these elsewhere.
We have the classic Lee Morgan, the Sidewinder.
We have a question. What was the jazz Jack Johnson?
So it's Miles Davis, a tribute to Jack Johnson, the boxer, not the singer. It was a soundtrack to the movie.
What's the most expensive record in the store? Angel's asking. An original Velvet Underground by Andy Warhol with a banana,
Unpeeled.
unpeeled, unedited for $4,000. And then we have a few at a 600, like Kind of Blue, for 600. All right.
Next, we have Lee Morgan, the Sidewinder, which is where we kind of come into hard bop. Lee Morgan was in the Art Blakey's Jazz Messengers, and then this was his, I believe, either first or second solo record. This is a great record. This is $29.99 on blue vinyl.
On the first, Cynthia, we're at $12. No bids on it. That's an original press.
Next, we have Something Else. This is $29.99 on blue vinyl.
So we have right now all open. There's no bids on Garth Brooks. There's no bids on Bruce Springsteen Sealed. No bids on the first, and no bids on U2.
Next, we have Soul Station by Hank Mobley with Art Blakey on drums, Wynton Kelly on piano, and Paul Chambers on bass. This is $29.99. Great record. Some great musicians on it. This is on Blue Note for $29.99 blue vinyl.
So we have a bid on the first, Cynthia, at 15.
Next, we have Grant Green, Moments, for $29.99 on Blue Note. This, if you want to get into jazz guitar players, this is a great place to start. Either him or Kenny Burrell would be my picks. Next, we have the great Herbie Hancock, Maiden Voyage, which features Freddie Hubbard, George Coleman, Ron Carter, Anthony Williams for $29.99. 3 of these guys were actually in Miles Davis's second great quintet. So that's Herbie Hancock, Ron Carter, Anthony Williams. Ron Carter is my favorite jazz musician in the world. He's the most recorded musician of all time. That's $29.99. Any of these Blue Note records right here, you can't go wrong with. They're a great way to kind of start out with jazz. And next we have Wayne Shorter for $29.99. Speak No Evil with Freddie Hubbard, Herbie Hancock, Ron Carter, and Elvin Jones. Like I said, all these Blue Notes are just incredible. They're essential. Great way to get into jazz is this series. And it's pretty affordable too.
And it's cool.
And it's cool.
Blue vinyl.
Blue vinyl.
There you have it.
There you have it. Do some more greatest hits.
Yeah, 30
Or we'll
seconds.
just do the
timer. $20 seconds. We have the Furs at $15. Garth Brooks is open. Bruce is open. And U2 Desire is open. Ryan wants the collected.
oh, kind of blue.
Is it that one or is it the greatest hits? The collected one. Double check.
Did you want the Miles kind of blue,
Or was it the best of?
or was it the best of Miles? I would take kind of blue over the best of.
Kind of blue. No.
Kind of blue. Did you want the MoFi or the regular?
Is it? Must have for your collection. That's it. Kind of blue. Which one?
Which one would you like?
There are 2 kind of blues. The regular one, yep.
The regular?
All right, we're going to do a jazz record for auction at a crazy price. You can talk about this one. I know you have it.
This is a great record with Christian McBride. Probably the modern, he's not younger anymore, but he's one of the up and coming jazz artists of the late 90s, early 2000s. He is now the artistic director for the Newport Jazz Festival. This album has some incredible musicians on it. Ron Blake, Dee Dee Bridgewater, Regina Carter, Chick Corea, George Duke, Gina Gershon, Roy Hargrove, Hank Jones, Angelique Kidjo, Russell Malone, Eddie Palmieri, Sting, and Dr. Billy Taylor. This includes a digital download. This is numbered at number 649.
This is a new album.
It's brand new.
Never been played. and it's limited edition. It's on orange vinyl too. It sells for typically $30-something,
30-something bucks, yeah.
and today only. Call me crazy, but this is the price for a brand new record. Numbered, colored, $5. If you have it, buy it and give it to someone. This is only $5. Looks like Facebook is buffering again. $5 for $5 starting bid on a brand new record. And Jazz 45 promo on top of it. Herbie Hancock Magic Number. 2 versions of this. $4 for a promo white label Herbie Hancock. You don't see these around.
You don't see those around at all.
So $4. Crazy. All right. Thanks, Zappa.
Oh, we got some crazy music going on.
Yeah. OG Press. Okay. And let me just double check. And it does have the original inner sleeve as well. The condition is excellent and very good plus on the cover. It does have in the back that little wear there. All right.
And the track listing on this is Wind Up Working in a Gas Station, Black Napkins, The Torture Never Stops, Miss Pinky, Find Her Finer, Friendly Little Finger, Wonderful Wino, Zoo Allures, and Disco Boy. What are we starting this off at, John?
25.
25 for the Zappa.
We're all over the place right now. And really go.
We're really going all over the place.
This is in excellent shape. You got a question. What do you recommend for a beginner? Ryan Spicer is asking.
I would do Kinda Blue or
Dave Brubeck.
Dave Brubeck.
Herbie Hancock.
Herbie Hancock Maiden Voyage is great. Also Giant Steps by John Coltrane. And then
Yeah, for a starter.
for a starter, and then also anything. I'm a very big fan of the CTI label from the 70s, which never got really, really popular. But I think everything on that label is incredible.
So Twisted Sister, Stay Hungry.
Stay Hungry. We're Not Gonna Take It. Burn in Hell. Horror-Teria. Side 2, I Wanna Rock. The Price, Don't Let Me Down. The Beast, and SMF. Starting that off at 25.
Did I do one too many? Oh, no.
No.
Garth Brooks comes out. Yeah. All right. So where are we at with Christian McBride? I think there's a bid on it.
Andrew, 5.
Yeah, 5. Somebody No, 7. Stony. Stony. The 7, is it for the jazz record?
Do you have another copy of Kind of Blue?
I'll have it next week. Yes. So 7 is the highest bid for Christian McBride. It's now at $7. I'm sorry, it's at $8 for Andrew. So $8 for Andrew. And then Twisted Sister is at 25. Brian? No, Ant. We have Ant at 24 for Twisted Sister. We have Herbie at $4. The promo for Donna at 4. Is that right? Oh, Stony is now at $10 for Christian McBride. Still a steal. Way.
Still a steal. And even if you're not a jazz fan,
Nice.
it's great stuff.
All right, we're going to start the auction timer. So you can call in your max bid up to 5 minutes before the timer gets to 5.
Sure.
All right. It is a wild ride right now. So, all right, let's keep going.
We have bread for $19.99.
Yeah, I think Facebook is not working very good. I agree. If you can hop on to YouTube, that might be the best option.
Yeah.
The quality is much better than ever, but we do have an issue with Facebook.
We have Bryan Adams Classic for $36.99. And that's on neon orange vinyl.
Angel says everything's great on YouTube. So, yeah. Thank you for the feedback.
Next, we have Buffalo Springfield Retrospective, $17.99, near mint. Great record.
And if you can like us and follow us on Facebook and YouTube, appreciate that. Andrew Minkus is another classic jazz album.
Mingus is great. Mingus is tough, though. Mingus is tough to listen to as a beginner. I find Mingus a little tough to listen to as a beginner. But great stuff. Captain Beefheart and the Magic Band on red transparent vinyl. CC Catch for $28.99. The best of.
That's Italian disco.
Just gonna move some of these.
Yeah.
Try and make a little room.
Okay.
That's the jazz stuff. Some more jazz, more jazz. We have Cat Stevens, Saturn Night for $31.99.
That's like a greatest hits live.
Greatest Hits Live, yeah. Wild World, Oh Very Young, Sitting, Where Do the Children Play, Lady de Arbenville, Another Saturday Night, Hard-Headed Woman, Peace Train, Father and Son, King of Trees, A Bad Penny, and Bitter Blue. $31.99. That's actually pretty good. Track listing on that.
Yeah. All right, just a quick recap so we don't miss anything. Christian McBride is at $10 to Stony. Herbie Hancock is at $4 to Donna. And Frank Zappa is at $25 to Ant. And, oh, I'm sorry. And I think Twisted Sister is at $25
Yeah.
to Ant, not Frank Zappa.
Zappa.
Sorry about that.
Next, we have the Best of the Grateful Dead, Skeleton. Personally, if you're not a Dead fan, this is all you need for your collection with the Dead. Their stuff, it has every great song on it. This is $24.99.
Did anyone claim Kinda Blue? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. We are getting more.
We do have a MoFi copy, though.
Yeah. We have two copies left, the original and this one.
The MoFi. We have Celine Dion, My Love, for $41.99. We have Sonny and Cher for $32.99. To repress. That cover looks good. They don't usually keep the same cover for represses like that. Chicago.
What is the price? The price on the Mobile Fidelity is $69. Yep.
Next, we have Chicago's Greatest Hits for $14.99.
Plus 10% off.
Plus 10% off.
All right, we got a little over 3 minutes. Christian McBride is at $10 for a brand new record. Normally sells for $30-something. Twisted Sister is at $25 to Ant. And Herbie Hancock promo, white label promo, 45 is at $4 to Donna.
We have a new copy of Chicago's Greatest Hits for $22.99, and this is on Sun Yellow vinyl.
So Andrew, Grateful Dead.
Grateful Dead.
See, Andrew does buy other things other than jazz.
Yes.
See? Once in a while, it'll surprise me.
Next, we have the Cranberries, Stars, the best of 1999 to 2002, $39.99.
Christian now is at $15 on the Facebook side to Cynthia. Brian M did score, I believe. Let me double check. The Kind of Blue. Yes.
Yes, he did.
Ryan M did get Kind of Blue earlier. there's something happened. All right. So Twisted Sister is at $30 for Mark. $30 on Twisted Sister to Mark. Let me just update that. $35 to Ant now.
Brian,
Twisted Sisters at $35 to Ant.
Brian H wanted to know the price on the Bon Jovi,
Which one?
the greatest hits.
Herbie Hancock is now at $5 to Stony. We're just gonna have to wait. Twisted Sisters at $35 to Ant. Herbie Hancock is now $5
Stony.
to Stony. The promo. It's 30 seconds. Let's see if anybody else up top.
Brian M is looking for
Mark is at 38 for Twisted Sister. $39 for Ant. $39 for Ant. Twisted Sister.
Cynthia is 15 for Christian.
40 for Ant. Chris 15 for
Cynthia.
Cynthia. She stole that. Twisted Sister was 40 for Ant. So Ant got it at 40. Cynthia. All right. So I'm not used to the timer. All right. So Twisted Sister. Ant got it for 40. Herbie Hancock was Stony
For
5.
5.
Christian McBride went to Cynthia for 15.
Brian M, I have Sentient Santana for you for $31.99.
Yes.
He asked about that.
Yeah, he has one assigned for him, I believe. There's more than one. I do have more than one of those records. He asked for it last week. And let me just double check. Yes. Brian M.
Yep.
So Brian M., we do have your copy here. So all right. And I think Zappa was the only one
That didn't sell.
All right. That was a good run. All right. Let's set up the new auction. This is a cool one. It is an original press Imagine. John Lennon Imagine. Near mint. What's cool about this one is it's complete. What I mean complete, I mean it's got the original inner sleeve. that. The record is VG Plus. It's easy to find a record. It's hard to find it with the inner sleeve and the poster. Check that out. Original poster.
It's a cool picture.
Kind of big. All right, but it's got one more thing. It's got a postcard, and they sent out these postcards inside the record. Not all of them were the same. This is probably the coolest one. It's like Adam and Eve. See that? See it? So it's complete with the picture. The picture, the poster, the jacket, inner sleeve is excellent shape. The vinyl is VG Plus. It's harder to find this record complete, and that postcard is different from the ones you typically find, or if you even find it. This is the back cover. Again, the front, and I should have left it out so you can read the track listing while I get the other ones. Here you go. You can read it right off the label.
Track listing. Side 1, Imagine. Crippled Inside. Jealous Guy. It's So Hard. I Don't Want to Be a Soldier. Give Me Some Truth. Oh My Love. How Do You Sleep? How? Oh Yoko.
All right. That's going to start at $25. Get this one down. Talking Heads. I've never seen so many people on YouTube because they're all jumping to YouTube. That is the original inner sleeve. The record is in a MoFi sleeve. The record is near mint. And this has the original shrink still on it. It's a club press near mint, both jacket and vinyl. Starting with $30.
30.
Actually, you can.
The track listing. And She Was. Give Me Back My Name. Creatures of Love. The Lady Don't Mind. Perfect World. Stay Up Late. Walk It Down. Television Man. And Road to Nowhere. That's starting at $30. Excuse me.
John Cougarmill. Yeah. This camera is better next time. Jacket is near mint. Original inner sleeve. Record is in excellent shape. Starting bid is $10. You can read the track listing.
We have. Where's the list?
It's not on the outside.
It's on the
Oh,
outside.
yeah,
But you
it
gotta
jumped
go.
around. Yeah.
Rain on the Scarecrow, Small Town, Minutes to Memories, Justice and Independence, The Face of the Nation, Lonely Old Night, Between a Laugh and a Tear, Rumble Seat, You Gotta Stand for Something, and ROCK in the USA. That's starting at $10.
And last but not least, the 45. White George Harrison, white label, George Harrison, Learning How to Love You, and this song. You don't see this one very often. George Harrison. The condition is excellent as well. $5. And let's start the timer. So 25 for OG John Lennon, Talking Heads, Near Mint, 30, John Mellencamp, 10, George Harrison, 5.
Mary Ellen, 25 for Lennon.
Lennon. $25 for Mary Ellen.
Nope. Angel is at 30.
So Angel is now at 30. And all right. So $30 for John Lennon to Angel. Talking Head is open. John Cougar Mellencamp is open. And
George Harrison.
George Harrison is open.
And we'll go back to some greatest hits. We have Creedence Clearwater Revival, Chronicle for $29.99. We have Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, So Far for $24.99. We have The Donnas, the early singles for $29.99. We have Changes 2, David Bowie for $24.99. We have the best of Depeche Mode for $62.99. That is 3 LPs for $62.99. Next, we have Dua Lipa.
Highly recommend it. Live greatest hits, pretty much.
For $44.99.
I had to stick that one in there.
I'm not surprised. We have the Eagles Greatest Hits Volume 2 for $26.99. Near mint vinyl, excellent cover.
I would mix some of those other ones.
Okay. We have the Rat Packs greatest hits for $24.99. We have Francois for $44.99. We have A Tribe Called Quest for $37.99. We have the Sugar Hill Gang on red transparent vinyl for $19.99.
And that's and now playing, which
Playing.
is all
All hits. We have Post Malone, the Diamond Collection for $39.99.
We're at 5 minutes. John Lennon's at $30. Talking Heads is open. John Cougar Mellencamp is open. George Harrison is open.
We have NWA at $34.99. We have LL Cool J's greatest hits with no price.
That is, I'll tell you right now, $32.99.
$32.99.
Harrison has a bid now. The Stony, $5.
We have the Best of Blue Buble for $36.99. We have Now Playing George Benson for $19.99. We have The Very Best of Diana Krall for $39.99. We have a 1966 sealed copy of The Best of Chet Atkins for $17.99, plus 10% off. Next, we have Chet Baker plays The Best of Lerner and Lowe for $26.99. We have Earth, Wind, and Fire, The Best of Volume 1 for $22.99. We have The Doors,
Max J Records.
Weird Scenes Inside the Gold Mine for $39.99.
Oh, changes. I'm sorry. I missed it. Thank you for the call. Definitely. Yep. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. It's Bowie, Cynthia. Yep. Thank you. Yeah, we can see your comments now. Thanks for the call, Cynthia.
Yeah, I didn't even see that.
Yeah. All right. Changes suit to Cynthia.
We have Now Playing by Little Kim for $19.99.
All right. We got less than 2 minutes. Let's recap. John Lennon, Angel has it at $30 right now. Stoney has George Harrison 45 for 5. Open is Talking Heads near mint 30. And John Cougar Mellencamp open for 10.
Next, we have a We Are Vinyl copy of 50 Million Elvis Fans Can't Be Wrong. Elvis's Gold Record Volume 2 for $18.99. And then we have an RCA Victor copy of Elvis Presley 50 Million Elvis Fans Can't Be Wrong for $29.99 plus 10% off.
Oh, yeah, the pile does look.
Brian
Yeah.
says 35 for Lennon.
35 for Lennon.
Brian
Brian who?
M.
Brian M has the high bid on Lennon
for 35.
at 35. All right, we'll just pause right now. I don't want to miss a beat. And let's check up here. Yep, Brian M is at 35 on the Facebook side. We are getting the comments now. What a mess with Facebook.
Yeah, it's been a mess.
And 7 seconds. Oh, just in time. Mark got it for 40. Just nick of time. Wow, that was close. I didn't see that coming.
I didn't see that come.
So Mark, Lennon,
Stoney
5.
5.
And it's, yeah. And all right. We're gonna reverse the order. We're gonna start off with a 45 now for the auctions. It's a great song. I love this song. Grew up with this song. It's Simple Minds. Oh, Angel, did Celine Dion, yeah? Yeah.
Yes. $41.99 for Celine Dion.
It's read off the hits.
Side 1, my heart will go on. Think twice. It's all coming back to me now. A new day has come. My love, taking chances. That's the way it is. The power of love. Where does my heart beat now? Because you love me. Tell him. Falling into you. I drove all night. I'm alive. All by myself. If you ask me to. Immortality. Beauty and the Beast. There comes a time. That's $41.99.
Simple Minds, $5 starting bid. All right. The kids' records, they seem to do very well, surprisingly. Look at this one. Christmas Eve on Sesame Street. And Christmas Records been selling now.
Really?
Yeah. True Blue Miracle Sleep. Keep Christmas with you all through the year. There you go. Just like I just said, they've been selling. And then check out this label. The record is in excellent shape. The cover is VG++, just because slight corner wear here, but
it was probably a kid playing the record, so.
yeah, considering this record is over 40 years old, probably. It doesn't even have a barcode.
Yeah, so it's definitely pre-81.
Most likely, yeah. All right. You can read the tracks on this. Is it? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe you have to read it off the record.
We have side 1, True Blue Miracle, Keep Christmas With You, All Through the Year, A Christmas Story, Part 1.
The Celine Dion was $41.99, by the way.
A Christmas Story, Part 2, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, Keep Christmas With You All Throughout the Year. We're starting this off at $7.
$7. I'll put it back together just for the sake of time. $7. It does come with the original inner sleeve. Steely Dan Greatest Hits. VG Plus on the cover. Gatefold cover. Original inner sleeves. The vinyl is like excellent. The jacket is VG Plus, but the records are in really good shape. This is this label.
There is one song exclusive to this compilation that you cannot get on any other Steely Dan record here at the Western World, which is one of my favorites.
This is a very sought out record here.
It's great.
$30.
We're going to start that off at $30.
All right, here's that one you don't see often. Joe Cocker Live in Shrink.
That's a great album.
Live too.
And the sound quality on it is really good.
It's near mint, both the record. I would say the record is excellent. The jacket is near mint. There's a scuff, but it's not a scratch on it. But it plays near mint. So.
Oh, I didn't read the track listing on Steely Dan.
You know it by heart, probably.
I probably do. Do It Again, Reelin' in the Years, My Old School, Bodhisattva, Showbiz Kids, East St. Louis Toodaloo, Ricky Don't Lose That Number, Pretzel Logic, Any Major Dude, Here at the Western World, Black Friday, Bad Sneakers, Dr. Wu, Haitian Divorce, Kid Charlemagne, The Fez, Peg, and Josie.
So we have, let's catch up on bids before we start the timer.
We got 7.
So Sesame, we have bids coming from, the first bid was, the highest bid was $7. That was also the last, not the last bid, but it came before Angel. Mary Ellen has a bid on Sesame for $7.
And Brendan has a bid on Steely Dan for 30.
Brendan on
Facebook.
Brendan, I'm not sure if you bought from us before, but if you have not, just send us your email through messages, and I'll.
Boyfriend.
Oh, okay, never mind. So $30 for Brendan on Facebook. I even sold you a turntable. So Brendan, $30. Sesame Street, $7 for Mary Ellen. And I think Angel, yep, has Simple Minds at $5. So the only one without a bid right now is Joe Cocker. See if we can get a bid on that one. Actually, Sesame is now $10. Let's start the timer before run out of time. All right. So $10 for Angel on Sesame. Angel. And all right. Carry on.
Oh, I didn't read the track listing on
Oh
Joe
yes,
Cocker.
that'll be the selling
Some
point right
exactly.
there. When you hear the tracks on this album.
Feeling all right. Shelter Me. Hitchcock Railway. Up Where We Belong. Guilty. You Can Leave Your Hat On. When the Night Comes. Unchain My Heart, which is this is the best version of Unchain My Heart I've ever heard. With a Little Help from My Friends. You Are So Beautiful. The Letter. She Came In Through the Back Bathroom Window. High Time We Went. What Are You Doing with a Fool Like Me? And Living in the Promised Land.
All right, just to recap. Angel, Simple Minds, $5. Brendan, $30. Sesame Street, Angel, $10. All right. Keep going. Get the camera.
Yep. Next we have Elvis Costello, Extreme Honey, for $26.99. That's the music on vinyl.
That's a great press.
Really?
For 2 records, too.
Yeah.
Great price, great press.
I like the music on vinyl stuff. Sounds good.
Yeah. Does Ringo play drums on Joe Cocker? Mary Ellen is asking. Mary Ellen, in case you don't know, she's a big Ringo fan.
I doubt it. But figure it out.
Well, if it even says it on.
Doesn't give the musician list.
Yeah, don't know.
Don't know. But I don't believe he was ever part of.
But you might have filled in. I don't know.
Or ever part of his touring band.
But it's funny because they do a couple of Beatles songs, 2 Beatles songs.
But that was also his big hit. Little Help from My Friends was Joe Cocker's biggest hit.
And that wasn't even his.
Wasn't even his. I can look it up for you, Mariella.
Can somebody check? So Joe Cocker, what's that? Brendan?
It starts at 20.
right.
We have the very best of Enya for $26.99. We have Funkadelics Greatest Hits for $26.99. That's an interesting cover.
Yeah. Did Joe Cocker have what's the question?
I don't think so.
No.
Falco, The Sound of Music.
Greatest hits?
We all know John's a big Falco fan. The Foo.
Thanks for switching that, Cynthia, to YouTube. I think we were definitely having a problem with or still having a problem with Facebook.
We have Foo Fighters Greatest Hits for $34.99. We have Foreigner's Greatest Hits for $34.99. I just saw today that Lou Gramm is touring with them this year. The original singer.
Nice.
Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, the greatest 60s hits, $24.99. Golden Earring, the Ultimate 90s Collection.
I just want to recap just because of the issues we've been having. Steely Dan has a bid for $30. Joe Cocker is open, no bids. Sesame Street has a bid. It's at $10. It has multiple bids. It's at $10. And Simple Minds, Don't You Forget About Me, $5 to Angel.
We have the Go-Go's for $27.99.
Read the track listing.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's a good one. People forget the hits on that one.
Our Lips Are Sealed. Cool Jerk. We Got the Beat. Head Over Heels. Get Up and Go. Vacation. Beatnik Beach. You Thought I'm the Only One. This Town, Lust to Love, Mercenary, How Much More, and Turn to You for $27.99. We have Green Day International Super Hits. Maria, Pop Rocks and Coke, Longview, Welcome to Paradise, Basket Case, When I Come Around, She, JAR, Jason, IAR, Ison Andrew Melva, Geek Stink Breath, Brain Stew. I can't read that. Walking Contradiction, Stuck With Me, Hitching a Ride, Good Riddance, Redundant, Nice Guys Finish Last, Minority, Warning, Waiting, and the Macy's Day Parade. $25.99.
That's cheap.
That's a good one. We have Helen Reddy's Greatest Hits for $8.99. This is in excellent condition. Janis Joplin's Greatest Hits, $22.99. Piece of My Heart, Summertime, Try Just a Little Bit Harder, Cry Baby, Me and Bobby McGee, Down on Me, Get It While You Can, Bye Bye Baby, Move Over, and Ball and Chain for $22.99. That's
A steal.
steal.
Yeah, exactly.
We have The Legend of Ice-T for $45.99. We got 37 seconds left. And we have Flow Rida now playing for $19.99. And I'll stop here just because.
If you're on Facebook, it's best if you switch over to YouTube for today because the signal on it is a lot better than the Facebook. All right. Last 5 seconds. All right. Sesame Street goes to Angel for $10. Simple Minds, $5 to Angel. Now you got the rhythm there. You're not missing a beat. Brendan gets Steely Dan for $30. And Joe Cocker lives to see another day. All right. The next set of auctions are. This is a good one.
Oh, yeah, that's a great one.
John Lennon live in New York. Actually, yeah. So, condition is excellent on the cover. The vinyl is in a MoFi sleeve. It is excellent shape as well. This one is starting bid $25 actually, and just want to add it does come with the inner sleeve.
And the track listing is It's So Hard. Actually, New York City, It's So Hard. Woman is the blank of the world. Well, well, well. Instant Karma. Mother. Come Together. Imagine. Cold Turkey. Hound Dog. And Give Peace a Chance.
$25 starting bid. This is a mega rare, or as Kevin would say, rare. It's Them Again. And do you see who's on the cover? Van Morrison. Original press.
It's mega rare.
Mega rare. This is the stereo version. It does come with the original inner sleeve, the London inner sleeve. The only time I've seen this record is now. Never seen it. Starting price on it, $75. Here's a track listing.
Could you, would you? Something you got? Call my name. Turn on your love light. I can only give you everything. My lonely sad eyes. Out of sight. It's all over now, baby blue. Bad or good? How long, baby? Don't you know? And bring him on in.
That's a cover of a Bob Dylan
Dylan
song,
song.
also covered by Falco.
Starts at 75.
The Motels. It's in excellent shape. Motels starting bid is $10. And
Track listing is Danger, Envy, Careful, Bonjour Baby, Party Professionals. Side 2 is Days Are Okay, but the Nights Were Made for Love, Cry Baby, Whose Problem, People's Places and Things, and Slow Town. Starting at $10, correct?
and a 7-inch. This is a very rare record. It's green REM. My tears are dry. Love on a thin air. Very rare. Thick stock cover. And that's the label. Starting price on REM is $7.
Okay.
And you want a 10 for that one.
Am I ready to start the timer?
Yep. Was the Peter Asher from Peter and Gordon on the cover? Mary Ellen is asking.
For what record, Mary Ellen?
Was that Peter Asher from Peter and Gordon on the cover? Are you talking about them?
That's what I would
I'm
think.
thinking. It looks like it might be.
Didn't say.
Not sure, no. Looks like him, but I can't confirm.
Can't confirm.
Yeah. She's got a good eye. So we have Mark for Lennon at 25. We have REM Stoney at 7. Did anyone pick Enya? No.
No.
We do have it. The red spine.
There we go.
And because it's different on YouTube, I'm not sure who that is. And this is $26.99, the best The very best of Enya. Let us know. It's Brennan. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's Brennan. Okay. Let us know if you want it. All right. So Mark Lennon at 25, REM Stoney at 7. Motels is open.
Them is open.
Them is open. Okay, my eyes are. This right.
I can't.
Can't make out. Oop, maybe.
26 for Enya.
$26. Yep. Not sure what that is. Could you type Brennan again? It's not coming through on this computer very well. All right. Move on to the greatest hits.
Next, we have Coolio's greatest hits for $32.99. We have the best of UB40 between the years 1980 and 83 for $12.99. We have Peter Tosh's greatest hits, $31.99. This is a Record Store Day exclusive. In keeping with the theme of reggae, we have Legend, the best of Bob Marley. A 2 LP set now available on tricolor vinyl for $37.99. We have Jefferson Airplanes, or Starship, and Starship's greatest hits for $19.99. We have Jerry Lee Lewis, $11.99. That's Jerry Lee Lewis Volume 3, Original Golden Hits, for $11.99 on Sun Records. We have Jerry Lee Lewis Original Golden Hits, Volume 1 for $9.99. We have, for track listing on that, Crazy Arms, End of the Road, Great Balls of Fire, It'll Be Me, Move On Down the Line, You Win Again, Whole Lot of Shaking Going On, Little Queenie, Breathless, Teenage Letter, and Lewis Boogie. That is $9.99. We have Experience Hendrix, the best of Jimi Hendrix for $25.99. We have Jimmy Buffett, Songs You Know by Heart for $27.99. Track listing on this is Cheeseburger in Paradise, He Went to Paris, Fins, Son of a Sailor, A Pirate Looks at 40, Margaritaville, Come Monday, Changes in Latitudes, Changes in Attitudes, Why Don't We Get Drunk, Pencilton Mustache, Grapefruit Juicy Fruit, Boat Drinks, and Volcano. $27.99 for Jimmy Buffett, Songs You Know by Heart. Next, we have Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. Greatest hits. Excuse me. What is the price on this one, John?
That is $24.99.
$24.99. We have John Denver's Greatest Hits for $22.99.
Max J Records.
We have Bobby Darin's Greatest
Hello?
Hits for $19.99.
Brendan on is it REM $8? No, it's not.
Let me just double check.
Oh,
Benny Goodman's Greatest Hits for $12.99. This is in near mint condition. The best
No.
of the canned heat.
exactly.
The canned
All right.
heat cookbook for $17.99. We have the Turtles' Greatest Hits, which is in excellent condition. The track listing on this is It Ain't Me, Babe, Let Me Be, You Baby, She's My Girl, Can I Get to Know You Better, Love in the City, Eleanor, Happy Together, She'd Rather Be With Me, You Know What I Mean, Sound Asleep, You Don't Have to Walk in the Rain, You Showed Me, The Story of Rock and Roll. $22.99. Excuse me. Sorry, I didn't have a Red Bull. So, unlike some other people. We have Aerosmith's Greatest Hits for $29.99. This has Dream On, Same Old Song and Dance, Sweet Emotion, Walk Away, Last Child, Back in the Saddle, Draw the Line, Kings and Queens, Come Together, Remember Walking in the Sand. $29.99. The vinyl is in near mint, and the record is a VG Plus. Right. Our auctions are over.
And the winners are REM Stony $7. Mark John Lennon 25. So, all right.
And tonight we have a special promotion going on. $15 t-shirts. Regularly priced $20. Only tonight on the live stream.
Girls
We
fitted
got girls fitted. Okay.
purplish. I think
Purplish, pinkish.
that is size XL.
This is size XL.
On the other ones, we have multiple sizes, but on that girl, that's the only size we have in stock.
We have your classic Max J Records t-shirt. I love mine. They're so comfortable. $15. We have the yellow. $15.
It's the shirt's $15, Donna.
Yes, Donna. Max J t-shirt.
So we have. Did you show the 3 colors?
The
Or
3, and I got the I didn't
Blue.
show these.
Oh yeah, check that out. That's not how they come, but
Oh.
it's easy to show.
It's Max J Records t-shirt in blue
Dark blue with a light blue lettering.
using record cardboard behind it.
Yeah.
And we have the light blue with the white lettering.
XL.
So hard to see.
The XL pink one or purplish one. We have the other one. Is that the one, Donna? That's a pretty one. This one? Ashley has one of these. It looks great. It's fitted too on this one. It's not unisex. Just waiting for. Yes. Thank you, Donna. All right. This is a good one. Near Mint. James Brown Soul Classics.
Anything James Brown and Near Mint is.
Yeah, with original shrink still on it. Nice label on it. Very rare to find any James Brown.
In good shape.
Yeah. This is. I'm going to start at 15. And excellent near mint, really. Read the track listing.
Track listing. Sex Machine. My Part. Make It Funky. Part 3. Cold Sweat. Call Me Super Bad. I Got You. I Feel Good. Make It Funky. Papa's Got a Brand New Bag. Soul Power. Give It Up and Turn It Loose. It's a man's world. That's starting at 15.
These down. Clapton, Beck, and Page, White Boy Blues. Gatefold. Double LP. I'll show one of the records. It is in excellent shape. Both jacket and vinyl. I'll have ready to do that.
Track listing. Side 1. Eric Clapton, Snake Drive. Eric Clapton, West Coast Idea. Eric Clapton and Jimmy Page, Choker. John Mayall and the Blues Breakers, I'm Your Witch Doctor. Eric Clapton, Tribute to Elmore. Eric Clapton and Jimmy Page, Freight Loader. Eric Clapton and Jimmy Page, Miles Road. Eric Clapton with Jimmy Page, Dragging My Tail. John Mayall and the Blues Breakers, Telephone Blues. The All-Stars featuring Jimmy Page, Down in the Boots. The All-Stars featuring Jeff Beck, Stealin'. The All-Stars featuring Jeff Beck, Jimmy Page, LA Breakdown. The All-Stars featuring Nicky Hopkins, Piano Shuffle. Cyril Davy in the All-Stars, Someday Babies. Santa Barbara Machine Head, Porcupine Juice. Santa Barbara Machine Head, Rubber Monkey. Santa Barbara Machine Head, Albert. Jeremy Spencer, Who's Knockin'? And Jeremy Spencer, Look Down at My Woman. That starts at 15.
And another blues. It's the Best of Chess Blues. run down and I'll show the record. It's a 2LP.
Side 1, Rolling Stone by Muddy Waters. Robert Nighthawk, Black Angel Blues. Eddie Boyd and his Chessmen, 24 Hours. Willie Mabon, Seventh Son. Lowell Fulson, Reconsider Baby. Muddy Waters, I'm Your Hoochie Coochie Man. Howlin' Wolf, Smokestack Lightning. Little Walter and his Nightcats, Juke. J.B. Lenoir, Eisenhower Blues. Jimmy Rogers, Walking by Myself. Howlin' Wolf, Backdoor Man. Elmore James, Madison Blues. Sonny Boy Williamson, Your Funeral, My Trial. Otis Rush, So Many Roads, So Many Trains. Buddy Guy, My Time After a While. Sonny Boy Williamson, Bring It On Home. John Lee Hooker, One Bourbon, One Scotch, One Beer. Etta James, Baby What You Want Me to Do. Little Milton, Stormy Monday. And last but not least, Coco Taylor, Wang Dang Doodle.
That was a long track list.
That's a long track listing.
That's a double LP. So.
But that last track, Wang Dang Doodle, is a great song.
And another 15. Excellent Shape. And the 45. George Harrison. When We Was Fab. Excellent Shape. So it covers VG Plus because there's a little bit of this color on the top. All right. Put that down there. Sit it down. So they're all open as of right now. We will be having the raffle at the end, just so you know. Winners get to choose a prize or points. Can you see the timer, or is it too far?
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
We have the Best of Harvey Mandel for $13.99.
We have a bid for blues. I'm thinking it's the Best of Blues. Yep.
Yep.
That is for Donna.
15.
Yeah.
The Best of Booker T and the MGs. Mono for $37.99. That's on Atlantic. That's hard to find, especially on mono.
Yep.
The Best of the Spinners, $17.99. And the Best of Steppenwolf, $14.99.
Again, if you are on Facebook, it's best to switch over to YouTube because the feed is a lot better than our Facebook tonight.
Who else is on? I think
Just a couple of people.
I think
on.
it's just Donna and I
Yeah.
on Facebook right now.
Is it? Yeah. So most people are on YouTube.
We have Journey's Greatest Hits. The track listing on this is Only the Young, Don't Stop Believin', Wheel in the Sky, Faithfully, Side 2, I'll Be Alright Without You, Any Way You Want It, Ask the Lonely, Who's Crying Now, Side 3, Separate Ways World Apart, Lights, Lovin' Touchin' Squeezin', Open Arms, Girl Can't Help It, Send Her My Love, Be good to yourself when you love a woman. That's $41.99 for Journey's greatest hits. We have now playing Judy Collins for $19.99. We have Casey and the Sunshine Band for $19.99. We have Greatest Hits and Remixes by Ken Laszlo. Sounds like
Italian disco.
Italian disco for $29.99. We have now playing Love for $19.99. That's on red vinyl. Sorry. Just trying to.
You're worse than Ashley. Making piles.
We have Lenny Kravitz Greatest Hits for $37.99. I'll just pass that over to you.
Yeah.
It's probably the easiest way to do it. Linda Ronstadt's Greatest Hits, Volume 2 for $26.99. It's So Easy, I Can't Let Go. It Hurt So Bad. Blue Bayou, How Do I Make You? Back in the USA. Ooh Baby Baby, Poor Poor Pitiful Me, which is actually a Warren Zevon song. Tumbling Dice, Just One Look, and Someone to Lay Down Beside Me for $26.99. We have now playing Montrose for $19.99. I'm trying to just make sure. We have the music on vinyl, Marvin Gaye for $49.99. It's double LP, 180 gram. Olivia Newton-John's Greatest Hits for $24.99. Paula Abdul, Shut Up and Dance Mixes for $25.99. Near Mint. We have America's Greatest Hits for $38.99 on red vinyl. We have more encore of golden hits by the Platters. Harbor Lights, Wish It Were Me, Where, Don't Blame Me, What Does It Matter, My Secret, To Each His Own, Sleepy Lagoon, The Sound and the Fury, That Old Feeling, It's Raining Outside, I Wish for $9.99.
We got 3 minutes left. So the Blues has a high bid of 15. James Brown is open. Clapton, Beck, and Page is open. And George Harrison is open.
We have the Police Greatest Hits. Mastered at Abbey Road Studios. 48. What am I saying? 48 for half speed mastering.
$48.99.
$48.99. Disc 1, Roxanne. Can't Stand Losing You. So Lonely. Message in a Bottle. Walking on the Moon. The Bed's Too Big Without You. Don't Stand So Close to Me. Da do 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 da da da. Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic. Invisible Sun. Spirits in the Material World. Synchronicity 2. Every Breath You Take. King of Pain. Wrapped Around Your Finger. Tea in the Sahara. $48.99. Every song on that is great.
Exactly.
We have Queen's Greatest Hits for $35.99.
2 minutes ago. We're going to do the raffle in a few minutes after.
Yeah, actually, I don't have much left. We have Mariah Carey, $41.99.
Number ones.
Number ones. I didn't see the title on it. The Best of REM in Time, 1988 to 2003. I don't know if you want to pull that other REM record. I can talk about that. The Record Store Day one.
Yes. Well, you can keep going. I'll find it.
We have Richard Marx, Stories to Tell, Greatest Hits, $39.99. So we're going to talk about a kind of an interesting record. This is the Hindu Love Gods with Warren Zevon on lead vocals, and the backing band is REM. Exclusive to Record Store Day, $26.99. They do a really awesome version of Prince's Raspberry Beret. The track listing is Walkin' Blues, Travelin' Riverside Blues, Raspberry Beret, Crosscut Saw, Junkie Partner, Manish Boy, Wang Dang Doodle, Battleship Chains, I'm a One-Woman Man, and Vigilante Man.
All right, 20 seconds. Donna has the blues at 15. Everything else is open. And the winner is Donna. All right. So we're just going to recap some of the Buy It Now titles that didn't sell. And we're going to wrap it up with a raffle. Joe Cocker Live, $20. Frank Zappa, $25. Talking Heads, $30. John Cougar Mellencamp, $10. Garth Brooks, first record, $75. Sealed, Bruce, Columbia Pressing, sealed, $25. Madonna with Poster, $20, import. Bonnie Raitt, $25. The Stone Ponies, $75, featuring Linda Ronstadt. And original Columbia Seal Pressing, Earth, Wind, and Fire, $20. And now,
Do the raffle.
Do the raffle. So, we don't have a fancy wheel today. We have a Max J Records hat that we're going to take a little sticky note. Oops, let me put that back in there. All right. And the person has to be on, or else we draw another.
Mark.
Is Mark on? And the choices are, let me see. Oops. $10 points. Max J Records t-shirt, cleaning brush or stylus cleaner. 44 seconds for Mark to claim, or we go on to the next person. Thirty seconds. Still anyone's? And did I see something? Nope. Is that a call?
Yep. Is the phone?
We have 6 seconds. We
Getting
gotta,
him on the phone.
Call from
match your record. Oh, he did. Let me see. Okay, so the Blues went to Mark. Oh yeah, I see it on the YouTube side. Yeah. And James Brown. Yeah, we're not seeing. Let me see. 1 second.
Yeah, we didn't see any of that.
No. Yeah. So James Brown went to Chris, and Mark got the Blues for 20. Is that what you said, Chris? Yeah, we're going to review it
Yeah, now I'm seeing it.
for 20. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it.
Mark wants a t-shirt.
And Mark wants a t-shirt. Thank you. So Mark got the shirt. Thanks for the call.
Stoney wants the REM Hindu gig.
All right. We got him now?
Yeah.
They all came through now.
Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah. Not our best day in technology today.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you all for tuning in. Next week is our anniversary. So we're going to have an anniversary sale on everything in the store. So stay tuned for next week. Ashley will be back with Kevin. And then the following week, it'll be me and Greg. By then, hopefully, we have no issues with technology. Thank you very much, everyone.
Have a good night.
Have a good night. Thank you.